Right now, a large fire sends black smoke into the air in Fort Atkinson, sending people out of their homes.
And we have multiple severe thunderstorm warnings in effect right now. We're keeping a very close eye on this line. We'll have the latest updates.
Also, how a local group is helping minority businesses financially recover from the pandemic. News 3 Now at 6 begins right now.
And we are in an alert day. Our weather team keeping a close eye on strong storms moving through our area right now.
We're starting to get reports of trees down across the area and heavy rain. Let's check your certified most accurate forecast with meteorologist Dana Fulton. Dana?
Right now, there is a severe thunderstorm warning for downtown Madison. The heaviest rainfall just starting to get to downtown Madison in the last 20 minutes or so. We just heard some thunder overhead. You can see the heavier showers south of Madison right now. Fitchburg, Oregon, there's the thunder coming through for us. Currently seeing heavy rainfall and high wind gusts. This is right along the Beltline where traffic almost at a standstill due to the heavy rainfall coming down. I want to take a look at our velocity right now because this gives us an indication of how strong those winds are. So our wind signature coming through right now, likely seeing wind gusts anywhere from 60 to 70 miles per hour. This is just south of Madison, again near Oregon. I'll do another quick query to see those wind gusts on the north side. So north side of Madison, as we're starting to get closer to Sun Prairie, those wind speeds yet again in the 60 to 70 mile per hour range. So anyone in downtown Madison, anyone really in Dane County needs to move inside right now because we have this heavy line moving through downtown. It's continuing to slice east and move quite quickly. So the next severe thunderstorm warning, that downstream warning in effect for Dodge, Jefferson County and stretching into Rock County. So downtown Janesville next in line with these storms moving in. This warning extended until 7 p.m. The line will continue to build in, but we're seeing heavy winds even in front of the rain building in. So before the rain even arrives, these stronger wind gusts are arriving. We have a severe thunderstorm watch in effect through the rest of this evening for Dane County and areas east as this line does move east, causing again a few damage reports from branches down, power lines down, and power outages throughout the area. We'll have more updates on those warnings in just a few minutes.
All right, Dana, thank you. And we are starting to see some of those power outages reported. Alliant Energy's outage page shows about 1,200 customers out of power right now in Spring Green, close to 1,500 more without power across Wisconsin. And we've made it easier than ever for you to get our app. Just point your phone at this QR code on your TV screen right now. It'll take you to a link where you can download the app. You'll get alerts, track radar, and much more right there on your phone. The state fire marshal will try to figure out what started a huge fire in Jefferson County today, a fire that brought in crews from all over the area and even from the state of Illinois.
Dozens of people who live in Fort Atkinson hope to get back in their homes later tonight. Our Brad Hamilton is at the scene and joins us live with the latest developments. Brad?
Well, we know now that over 150 firefighters battled these flames for the majority of the afternoon, and I want to take you to what we're seeing right now. So you can see those flames are still burning strong and are expected to burn throughout the remainder of tonight. Now, what was lost is a 45,000 square foot warehouse that was filled with military tires. The Fort Atkinson fire chief said that his focus was preventing the fire from reaching a connected building, which has a server farm, classic cars worth millions, and office space. We do know now that 3 people that were working inside this building were evacuated at the time, and they now know that 50 people in nearby homes were also evacuated as well. The fire chief also confirmed to us that 2 firefighters were hurt in the fire, but both are heat related, are expected to be okay. Now, miraculously, no one else was hurt in the fire. And as for how this fire started, the fire chief explains that we might never know that answer.
I can tell you from experience, this will most likely go down as an undetermined fire because the building is a complete loss and collapse. It's unlikely that we will ever prove definitively what the cause was.
Crews from virtually every community in Jefferson County came to help. We got a chance to speak with a man who was watching his own son battle these flames from just across the street from his childhood home.
All these guys, you look at it, what is it, 90 degrees out here? And there's not a one of them wanting to go home. They'll stay here until the last lick of smoke is here. So.
Now, again, we know those 50 people are expected to be able to go back to their homes that were evacuated early on in this neighborhood. We also know that a crew is going to watch this fire overnight as it continues to burn. And we are expected to hear from the fire chief tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. But for now, reporting live here in Fort Atkinson, Brad Hamilton, News 3 Now.
It'll be really interesting to see how this weather system moving that way affects that fire as well. Brad, thank you.
Today, Governor Tony Evers vetoed bills passed by the legislature that would have imposed new voting restrictions on absentee ballots.
As long as I'm governor of this great state, anti-democracy efforts like this will never see the light of day.
Republicans argued the bills were necessary to ensure the integrity of elections. Republicans don't have enough votes to override the governor's veto. Republicans are responding to Evers' veto. Assembly Speaker Robin Vos said the governor is refusing to improve future elections, saying, quote, the governor is making another momentous mistake with his veto pen. While he claims these bills are anti-democracy, his actions speak louder than words.
Legislative Democrats are once again pushing to legalize recreational marijuana use in Wisconsin. They gathered at Sunnyside Dispensary in South Beloit today to introduce the bill.
It is time for Wisconsin to do what we need to do, to realize that prohibition has failed our state, and it is past time to get this done for our community.
Governor Evers also proposed legalizing marijuana in his budget, but that was struck down by Republican lawmakers last month. Democrats say legalization would ensure a controlled, safe market and provide new revenue to Wisconsin.
Developing this afternoon, Wisconsin's currently longest-serving congressman will not seek re-election next year. Democratic Representative Ron Kind announced his retirement today. Our Naomi Coles joins us with more. Naomi?
Kind has served almost 25 years in the House since his election back in 1996. He said today he'll serve out the remainder of his term. Now, reports have repeatedly placed him as one of the most bipartisan in the House based on his votes. Governor Tony Evers issued a statement thanking him for his service today, saying, quote, while his voice in Congress is going to be sorely missed, his legacy as a pragmatic and selfless leader will continue to move Wisconsin forward.
I'm part of a dying breed in public service today in Washington and certainly in Madison. Someone who tried to be reasonable, pragmatic, thoughtful, worked hard to try to find common ground with my colleagues, work in a bipartisan way to find bipartisan solutions for the challenges that we faced. And that's why through the years...
Remember, Kind is coming off his narrowest victory ever over a Republican challenger in last year's election. Kind beat GOP challenger and retired Navy SEAL Derek Van Orden by less than 3 points last fall, and Trump won the district overall by more than 4 points after Obama won it in 2012. Van Orden announced another run at the seat months ago, and Kind's retirement puts the swing district as yet another seat Democrats will have to defend in what's bound to be a bitter fight to maintain a slim House majority next fall. Republicans were quick to claim the 3rd district today, with the state GOP saying in a statement that, quote, Republicans are well positioned to win this congressional seat for the first time in a quarter century.
Naomi, thank you. UW-Madison Chancellor Rebecca Blank says she is not expecting Foxconn to honor a $100 million pledge made to the school. That pledge made by Foxconn back in 2018, at the time, said to be the biggest research partnership in UW-Madison history. Foxconn said it was investing in engineering and innovation research. So far, Foxconn has given less than 1% of that commitment. Blank blames the U.S. trade war with China. Still ahead at 6, a big day for our back-to-school supply drive with the Boys and Girls Club.
We took a canoe on the water and gave you a challenge to fill it up. We'll get an update on how many supplies we've received.
You protected our rights, preserved our freedom. You may have even risked your life for us. Now, it's our turn to fight for you. Your local Wisconsin emergency, energy, and housing assistance providers, and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund reward the service of our veterans with rental and energy support in their time of crisis. Apply today to get the fresh start you've earned.
Again McGann Furniture in downtown Baraboo should probably be called McGann Furniture and Flooring because we're the area's oldest and most experienced floor covering store. Our friendly staff will explain the many types of flooring available, answer questions, and make suggestions so you can choose what's best for your home and lifestyle. We always offer free in-home measurements and estimates and use the finest installers in the entire area. And remember, at McGann's, we don't inflate prices only to mark them down for a sale. Stop in today and discover the difference. You'll be glad you did. McGann Furniture, downtown Baraboo.
At General Heating and Air Conditioning, your comfort is important to us. From keeping you cozy warm to cooling you off with the ultra-quiet, energy-efficient Carrier Infinity Home Comfort System. Plus, join our free home comfort program and keep your air conditioner and furnace running at peak performance year after year. Enjoy priority service and extra savings that really add up. Celebrating 75 years of providing award-winning comfort for your home. Turn to the experts, Carrier and General Heating and Air Conditioning.
Are you sweating over high energy bills? Windows drafty or broken? Champion is here with our hottest sale of the year. Right now, buy 2 windows, get 2 free. At Champion, we design new windows specific to your home's needs. Then they are built in our very own factory, installed by a team of professionals, and guaranteed for a lifetime by our best-in-class warranty. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free. Call or go online to book your free estimate at getchampionwindows.com.
More help is on the way for restaurants, but this time it isn't coming from the government.
A nonprofit in Madison cooking up something special, bringing together people who need it most. Jamie Perez shares what they've got in the works.
Something very impactful and something we care very deeply about.
Josh Berkson started his nonprofit Cook It Forward last June to help fight food insecurity.
We've switched direction right now into something completely actionable. Something very impactful.
He's now asking restaurants and businesses in Madison that received COVID relief funding from the government to donate an equivalent of 3% of what they got. That money would help out minority business owners who were denied that same funding.
They actually received an email saying you have been approved and you should be expecting funds to be in your account. And then a week later, they got an email from the SBA, our U.S. government, saying we are sorry to inform you that we will not be distributing funds, and you will be put at the end of the line.
Berkson said too many businesses were not given the help they needed, and the pandemic just made disparities for minority owners worse. He's no longer waiting for the government to take action.
It was the right thing to do.
Ian's Pizza is one of several businesses stepping up. In addition to Bel Air Cantina, Merchant, and Sardine, Ian's is donating $18,000 alone.
Growing up, my dad always told me you have to put yourself in other people's shoes, is what I teach my kids today. And with what happened with these businesses, it just felt like it was the right thing to do.
There are already 2 confirmed recipients of this program, including Coco Va and Christine's Kitchen. Now, they are inviting other business owners to apply so that they can help as many people recover from the pandemic as possible.
We are asking for these businesses to donate that amount in revenue to Cook It Forward. It is not an acceptable use of our funds themselves to be donating. So in this case, we are offsetting sales to use to donate in a purpose that we believe in.
For News 3 Now, I'm Jamie Perez.
Cook It Forward is also asking anyone in the community who is willing to donate to do so. Any funds that are left over will be donated to Black-owned hospitality businesses in Madison.
Next at 6, our back-to-school drive is in full swing.
How the community helped fill the canoe on Lake Monona today so that area kids get off to a good start this upcoming school year.
And Dana continues to track the storms out there. More on the way tomorrow as well. It's all ahead in your First Warn forecast.
Experience handcrafted and hand-finished furniture by genuine Amish craftsmen at Wanakee Furniture ETC, featuring hardwood made in the USA home furnishings by Simply Amish and other great brands you can trust.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Attic Angel Community has earned a reputation as the one and only. But what's so memorable to the people who live here?
It's good local heart.
Interesting friends.
The view from my window.
Continuing education.
The food.
The amazing art studio.
Happy hour.
There are many reasons to love Attic Angel Community, but there's just one Attic Angel.
At JP Morgan,
the only definition of wealth that matters is yours. It can be a smaller house, but a bigger nest egg, a goal to work toward, or the freedom to walk away. With 200 years of experience, personalized advice, and commission-free trades on an award-winning app, we're working for you. Planning, investing, advice. JP Morgan Wealth Management.
Earn now, spend later during Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Rewards Members Dollar Days. Now through August 15th, Rewards members earn $10 in Blaine's Bucks for every $100 spent in store. Redeemable just like cash August 19th through the 29th. Start earning now on assorted bags of Blue Buffalo dog food, $10 off. Select Cadet dog treats, just $9.99. Save $3 on Purina Pro Plan dog food. Rewards members save an extra buck. Not a Rewards member? Sign up today and start earning Blaine's Bucks now to spend later just like cash.
If you can afford to launch yourself into space, you can pay your fair share in taxes. But billionaires and big corporations have avoided paying taxes for years. President Joe Biden's plan makes the rich pay their fair share so we can cut taxes for families with children and create millions of good jobs. Tell Senator Ron Johnson to stop putting billionaires ahead of the middle class. If you can afford to joyride in space, you can pay your fair share.
Let the design team at Wanakee Furniture ETC help you find your inspiration and transform your room. Every style, every budget, our creativity, passion, and expertise will help you design your dream space.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Welcome back, everyone. School will be here before you know it, and News 3 wants to make sure all area kids are set up to succeed this year.
We're into week 2 of our back-to-school supply drive, and today we took our drive out into the water of Lake Monona.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh, this is so great. So what are you doing out here today?
I'm delivering school supplies.
What inspired you to do that?
Well, I saw the advertisement on TV because I watched Channel 3, and I thought, well, I loved school supplies all the time, so why not spread the joy to someone else?
They've been here since like 4 a.m., which is pretty crazy, and they were able to get the word out. We've had a lot of awesome people from the community show up and kind of like bring everything for these kids, and we're definitely pulling it out, you know, getting a lot more than we expected, I think, at this point in the day, which is super exciting.
Look at what you inspired me to do.
Someone gets a shiny new notebook or a calculator, it just lets them know that someone else believes in them, and yeah, it's an easy thing to do.
All we do is a boatload of school supplies, and we're here to boat. We want to get out there, have fun, so employees have been boating stuff out, and then the pontoon boat is what we're like filling with everything. People come up with like bags of things or handfuls of stuff, and we'll help them down to the beach, and then we'll fill up a canoe, and one of the team members here will get in the canoe it out. Someone else will be on the pontoon, and we'll like hand it up to them and kind of like start stacking it wherever we have room.
If you're going by your local store, pick up some extra supplies and drop them off.
And you can drop off supplies at News 3 Now or at any Boys and Girls Club location in town, or you can simply donate money online or buy supplies from our Amazon wish list. All the details you can find at channel3000.com.
We have an update on some power outages reported. Alliant Energy's outage page shows close to 3,500 people are without power across Wisconsin. About 1,200 are without power in Spring Green, Portage, and Baraboo has hundreds without power. MG&E is reporting another 2,100 homes without power in the Madison area. We're seeing about 1,000 without power just on the west side of the isthmus. And Dana is back with the latest on this alert day. Dana?
Now, those power outages stemming from the high winds that we've seen from this event. A lot of reports of down branches and down trees. The leading edge of this now to the east of Madison. I do want to take a quick look north, though, where there is a confirmed tornado on the ground. ground just outside of Green Bay. Again, this is well north of us, but associated with the same system north of Appleton right now, a tornado warning for a confirmed tornado on the ground. Our severe weather has just been severe thunderstorm warnings, and the threat today has been primarily just high winds. A few reports of hail and, of course, a lot of heavy rain coming through. But right now, the heavy rain over Cottage Grove and Sun Prairie east of downtown Madison, and we're starting to see just lighter rain along the western edge of Dane County. Our current severe thunderstorm warning goes until 7 o'clock. That's for the eastern edge of Dane County into Dodge, Jefferson, and Rock County right now. As we look into downtown Janesville, it's not raining downtown just yet. It's right off to the east and so to the west. So we're likely seeing some really high winds in front of that leading edge. And then as the rain passes through, the winds start to die down just a little bit more. The system passing through fairly quickly as we put our loop on over the last hour. That line crossing right over Dane County and now moving into Dodge, Jefferson, and Rock counties. A severe thunderstorm watch still in effect for areas east of Dane County, but as you can see, counties have been dropped out as the line has passed through. Over the next several hours, this line continues to move east. We still have some light lingering showers this evening. For tomorrow morning, plan on a little bit of sunshine, partly sunny skies for your Wednesday before our next line of strong to severe thunderstorms passes through. In the late afternoon and evening, could yet again see some very high winds with that line. Along with the storms tomorrow, we have another heat advisory in effect. This is for Wednesday. High temperatures tomorrow, close to 90 degrees. Dew points climbing up with heat index readings in the mid to upper 90s. So we have another alert day in the forecast for Wednesday. A very similar trend from today into tomorrow, where we're expecting very hot and humid conditions and the possibility for severe thunderstorms late in the day, as we are under a slight risk for your Wednesday for all of southern Wisconsin. Tomorrow, high temperatures near 90. It's going to be warm and humid outside with the chance for showers and thunderstorms in the late afternoon and evening. Some of those thunderstorms might reach a severe potential for us, as we will look at mainly the threat for high winds yet again. Another chance for showers and thunderstorms on Thursday, and then behind that Thursday system, we finally catch a bit of a break. We fall into a pattern of sunshine, drier conditions, and a drop-off in our humidity. Sunny skies for Friday and the weekend. High temperatures close to 80. We'll stay close to 80, if not just in the low 80s for the start of next week. Pulling back a little more on our humidity also for the start of next week. Overnight lows start to trend in the upper 50s, so more close to our climate conditions once we get through the weekend and next week. But again, the alert day for tomorrow due to the heat yet again and the potential for strong thunderstorms developing late in the day.
And coming up in sports, Keanu Benton having himself a fall camp for the Badgers. How the Janesville product is practicing what he's been preaching next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
So what's your secret?
I guess I just try to help people.
And it makes you smile?
Yeah.
Like this?
But it's not supposed to hurt.
Yeah.
Unbeatable service without the drama. 2 pair plus a free eye exam, as low as $59.95.
Outlets at the Dells, an attraction not to be missed. With over 60 of the world's biggest brands, we thrill family vacationers, trendsetters, and all who love a smoking hot discount. We are all about the thrill of the deal, the joy of finding the thing you forgot to pack, the backpack that the kids really, really want, the sneakers that make gym class the most awesome, and the discounts that no one else can touch. Save even more on back-to-school needs and get a free bucket of sidewalk chalk while supplies last. Visit outletsatthedells.com for coupon and details.
Do you suffer from ED? Did you know there could be a way to relieve ED without harmful medications, needles, or surgery? Peak Performance for Men is here to help. Click or call now to treat your ED. And remember, our results make the difference.
Since 1976, Feldco stood the test of time.
It's Feldco's 45th anniversary! Time to get down!
To celebrate Feldco's 45th anniversary, get 45% off windows today. That's cause for a celebration.
45% off windows won't last long. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
You protected our rights, preserved our freedom. You may have even risked your life for us. Now, it's our turn to fight for you. your local Wisconsin emergency, energy, and housing assistance providers, and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund reward the service of our veterans with rental and energy support in their time of crisis. Apply today to get the fresh start you've earned.
Finally, I figured out Stanton Optical's secret. They actually listen to customers.
Protect those eyes from screen time. For back to school, get a free blue light filter upgrade with any eyeglass purchase. Only at Stanton Optical.
Wednesday on News 3 Now this morning, we are exploring the Darlington Opera House restoration project in the 608. And Chris Reese will let us know when things might cool off a little. Join us from 4:30 to 7 for News 3 Now this morning.
Season was to straight up dominate on every play he's out there on defense. And the Janesville product uttered the same thing on Media Day. And we're seeing why 5 days into fall camp. The junior nose tackle is doing what he said he was going to do this season. And the way he's practiced has caught the eye of his head coach.
I think he expects, and we expect, teammates expect a ton from him. And I think that comes from respect, huge respect for Keanu. From my vantage point, he will do anything for this team. Great teammate, and obviously we think he's talented.
The first coaches poll of the season is out, and the Badgers sit 15th in the country. Wisconsin is one of 5 Big Ten teams ranked in the top 25. On their schedule, UW will take on 3 ranked teams, number 20 Penn State, number 18 Iowa, and number 7 Notre Dame. Remember, your first chance to see the Badgers is next Saturday during their The Badgers Are Back-to-Back event at Camp Randall and the Fieldhouse. Mike Knowlton couldn't have asked for a better year at year 1 in Belleville. His first season as head coach leading the Wildcats, he led them to a 6-1 record in the spring, and that success is fueling Bellevue this season to set the bar high. The Wildcats have 3 goals: an undefeated regular season, win conference, and host a playoff game. 3 things they plan to do because they enter 2021 with a big chip on their shoulder.
We got something to prove. Something to prove. Small town people they don't think much of us at all. Got something to prove.
We're not out here to compete with teams. We're out here to beat teams. In saying that, we know there's a lot of good coaches, so we've got to bring it every single day out here so we can bring it every single Friday to beat those teams.
Green Bay's first preseason game is going to feature a whole lot of love. Matt LaFleur said today that Jordan Love will play for a majority of the game on Saturday and that Aaron Rodgers will most likely not play during the preseason. The wait is over. The Wisconsin men finally released their non-conference schedule for the upcoming season. The Badgers tip off the year on October 29th with an exhibition game against UW-Whitewater. And then the games begin that are real. November 9th, they'll take on St. Francis College. They'll head to Hawaii in late November for the Maui Invitational and, of course, host Marquette and Green Bay. The full non-conference slate is up on our website. Brewers and Cubs playing 2 today. Game 1, the crew was loving the long ball. After a Willy Adames home run, Avi Garcia follows suit with a 2-run blast to the seats to give Milwaukee the lead for good. They'd go on to win 4-2. Game 2 is set to start at 7:05. Dana?
We're keeping an eye on those strong thunderstorms passing through. A severe thunderstorm warning still in effect for the eastern edge of Dane County. Dodge, Jefferson, and Rock counties included in this. I want to take a closer look at downtown Janesville right now, where we're seeing some very heavy rainfall and high winds leading in front of this system. So just east of 3990 right now. This line moving through pretty quickly. So these warnings have been issued downstream, but the storm's almost out of our area. Severe thunderstorm watch still in effect for areas east of Dane County. We're going to continue to keep an eye on these through the rest of this evening.
All right, Dana, thank you. And thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6. Have a good evening. We'll see you back here at 9 at 10.